So today we're going to be graphing systems of linear inequalities. So don't forget, when we graph inequalities, we have to decide if it's a dashed or shaded line. That's talking about the border. So if it's not equal to, we have a dashed line. If we have the equal to, it is a solid line. And then talking about shading, if it is less than or equal to, it is shaded below. If it's greater than or equal to, it is shaded above. Now, when talking about solutions to our systems of linear inequalities, it is any point in the double shaded area. Okay? So going to example 1, we have to graph these. Before we can graph them, they have to be in y equals. So we have 3x plus y is less than 2. Draw our line. The only thing with y is our 3x, so minus 3x on both sides. Though 0, y is now less than negative 3x plus 2. We do the same thing with the other one. We have y plus 1 is greater than or equal to x. Draw our line. The only thing to do to solve here is minus 1 on both sides. Though 0, y is greater than or equal to x minus 1. Now for the red line, we have to identify our m and our b. So our m is our slope, negative 3, and our b is our 2. Remember, slope is easier to see as rise over run, so we do that. Our b is 2, so we start out at 2 on the y-axis, and then we go down 1, 2, 3, right 1. And we continue this all the way to the edges, and then go the opposite direction. So remember, with inequalities, we have to decide, is it a dashed or solid line? So looking at ours, we have a less than, no equal to, so that is a dashed line. So you will use your ID or a ruler, and we draw in a dashed line with arrows at the end. From here, now we're going to shade. So since it is less than, we see that less than means I shade below, all the values less than this. So we shade all that area in. Now let's do the other line, identify our m and our b. So our m, there's no number here, which technically means 1, which is the same as 1 over 1. Our b is negative 1. So we begin down 1, and then we rise 1 and run right 1. So up and right 1 all the way to the edge. Or we go down and left all the way to the other edge. Okay, so now we have to decide dashed or solid. So we have an equal to on this one, which means it is a solid line. So we're going to connect all our dots with a completely solid line and draw our arrows. From here, all that's left to do is to shade. Now we have a greater than on this one. Greater than means we shade everything above. So do you see this double shaded area right here? That is the solution set. So down here, we want to see which one of these 4 points is in the solution set. I'm going to graph all 4 of them. 0, 0 is here. Is that one in the solution set? See how it's in the double shaded area? So yes, this would be a solution. Now we have 1, 4. So right 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4. It is just in blue, so no, it is not a solution. 0, negative 4, go down 1, 2, 3, 4. That is in just the red shaded area, so no, it is not a solution. Then we have negative 3, positive 3. That is in the solution set because it's in the red and the blue. So yes, that is the solution. So going to our next example. We have 8x plus 4y is less than or equal to 12, so we're going to do the same thing, add x plus 4y, less than or equal to 12. We have to solve it. So minus 8x, 0 out, 4y, less than or equal to negative 8x plus 12. Last thing is divide everything by 4. Those 1 out, so y is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 3. Now we do the other one. We have y plus 2 is less than 1/2 x. Draw our line. Minus 2, those 0. So y is less than 1/2 x minus 2. So back to the red line, we're going to identify our m and our b. Our m is negative 2, which is negative 2 over 1. Our b is 3. Start at 3, and we go down 2 and right 1, all the way to the edge. Or the other way, up 2 and left 1. Now we have to decide the line. Notice it is equal to. We said equal to have a solid line, so we connect our dots with a solid line. From here, now we decide shading. It is less than. Less than should be shaded below. Okay? Next, we have the blue line identify our m and our b. So our m is 1/2, it's already in a fraction, and our b is -2. So we go down 2, rise 1, run 2, rise 1, run 2. Or the other way, down 1 and left 2. Okay. This is not equal to, so we have a dashed line. So I'm going to connect my dots. Use arrows. Last but not least, we have to decide where it's shaded. This is also a less than symbol, so we are going to shade below again. All right, do you see this double shaded area? That's our solution set, so that's where we're looking for these points. 0, 0, it is just in the red spot, not the double shaded, so mark that out. 5, -1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1. It is just in blue, so we mark it out. 0, -3, it's in the double shaded area, so it is a solution. And then -2, -1, 2, 3. Now see this one, it's on the line, okay? But notice the line is dashed. When it's dashed, it means not equal to, so this is not a solution. If it were on a solid line, that's when it would be equal to. In class tomorrow, we will go over examples 3 and 4.